by Sprint.
And a fun game going out in the borough of Brooklyn. Thanks for joining us. The Clippers out in Los Angeles will go up against the Pistons. There should be some good highlights from that game. That one gets started at 8 Eastern. And the other game that's scheduled later tonight, the Jazz will square off against the Warriors out in Oakland. A 7:30 Eastern time is tip-off. And that's it for us here in the studio. Time to send it on back out to Kevin Harlan and the gang. Start the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. We've got Len. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Bertans in at the 4.
He's their leader defensively. He's able to do so many things well on that end of the court, and takes the pressure off everybody around him. An indispensable asset for them.
You know, that's exactly right. And what also comes to mind with him is his persistence on the offensive boards. His second chance points always add up.
Now here's Westbrook. Now the pass to Bertans. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn trailing. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And last year in this season series between these two teams, things went pretty much the way they hoped it would. We'll see about this season.
Beal dishes to Westbrook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. Kyrie Irving is second.
You know, guys like him, Kevin, never give up on a play. I mean, they've got active hands on defense, but they're always moving, looking to make a play and be in the middle of things.
And he makes the first. Both teams in the middle of the pack. These games are going to get pretty important down the road when seeds, Clark, start getting clinched.
Well, Kevin, don't be surprised to see one of these teams push the other out of playoff contention. They're right on the bubble right now.
Well, that builds rivalries, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Now here's Durant. 14 points for him. Gets it to go.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Beal against Harden. Here's Hutchinson. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He has 6.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Nets trail by 3. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Beal against Harden. Harris. No good on the 3.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Took him no time at all on that one. Now it's a 7-point Wizards lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Jordan. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. Second in steals. Third in free throw percentage. and they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
Yeah, they just play hard, Clark. They play hard every single night, and that's really shown in those steals totals that you talked about. They really attack the offense. They try to make every possession a difficult one. And when they're on their game, they're forcing turnovers, creating havoc, and then getting out in transition.
And it's Harris off the drive. Irving from long range.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Baseline try. Back to Westbrook. Down low. Here's Hutchinson. Rebound, Brooklyn. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And they weren't anywhere near their sharpest in that game. But a win's a win, and they were happy to get it.
Most definitely, and when they look back on it in a few weeks, all they'll remember is the W.
Here's Westbrook. After the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Bertans. Back to Westbrook. Beal with a screen on Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Double team on Westbrook. Beal. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. You look at Brooklyn. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Washington, they're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
I think for the Wizards, boy, they've been one of the big stories of the early season so far, and for all the right reasons, too.
Yeah, that's right. They've been better than anybody could have predicted to this point. They don't have a lot of star power, but they play together. The pieces seem to fit, and, you know, they were flying under the radar, but all of a sudden now people are starting to recognize how good they are.
Ienga the pass to Westbrook. Len guarded by Jordan. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
So he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Robin Lopez is checked in for Len, and it's Ish Smith in for Russell Westbrook. Nets trail by 3. Irving attacking. Harden defended by Beal. Corner shot. That one rolling around and rims out.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there. Now, he struggled a little bit in the second half, but remember, he hit 3 of those in the first half.
From about 16, Harden's shot is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Kicks it, Bonga. Feeds to Beal. Smith on the wing. Money from the wing. Smith's got 7.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Also Westbrook in for Bradley Beal. Irving kicks to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 19 points for Kevin Durant.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And, Steve, very few players have his finishing ability. We see him get a lot of and-ones because even if he draws hard contact, he is able to play through that and typically score. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And stolen by Harris. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Lopez with the steal. Back to Westbrook. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on James Harden.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Shot's good by Durant.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Now here's Beal. He's got 22. Hutchinson, guarded by Harris. The kick out to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Irving. Harris outside. He feeds it to Durant. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. Off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. And Washington making a change here. Berton has checked in. There's the screen for 3. Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Irving drives in. He dishes it to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires from the wing. No luck. And Washington the other way now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
From the Wizards, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Westbrook kicks to Beal. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's now 25 points here for Beal. Durant dishes to Landry. Outside Irving. They get it again. Green passes to Harden. Tries again. They shoot again. There's 38 seconds left in the third. And finished off by Westbrook. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Nets trailed by 5. Here's Harden on the wing, defended by Beal. Here's Durant, count it from 12. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Hits the bucket. And that's now 18 points for Russell Westbrook.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Durant attacking. Lays it up and banks it in.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Green. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Westbrook. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Wizards out.
Next Tuesday night, February 23rd, the Indiana Pacers take on the Sacramento Kings. Make sure to catch it.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Griffin is out there with Green. That's Kyrie Irving, and it's Landry in at the 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason. He's such a good all-around player.
And Beal kicks to Westbrook. Hutchinson, guarded by Harris. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
James Harden, he's checked in for Washington. And the free throw, no good. Brooklyn trailing to the middle. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds, next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Brooklyn. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
I think a lot of people will be paying close attention to that Boston game, guys.
Hutchinson, guarded by Harris. Back to Westbrook. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Westbrook's got 20 points.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. It seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And also, he's one of those guys who can cover 94 feet in the blink of an eye and often does, with or without help on the break.
Three-pointer. Westbrook missing again. Nets trailed by 3. Jordan sets the pick for Irving. He passes to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Good. 8 points for Alex Len.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And Westbrook, here we go. And so he ends a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 20 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Westbrook makes them both.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Here's Beal, and it's blocked by Jordan. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Irving dishes to Griffin. Chance there to take the lead, missing.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Irving. Dishes it to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that fourth foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Here's Beal off the inbound pass, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's Harden for 3, and cleared on the basket. Booking. And the Nets lead by 3.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Len passes to Westbrook. Here's Hutchinson. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Wizards trail by 5. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to lose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Griffin shot is good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
There's the dish to Len. He's against Jordan. Shoots from the baseline. Len, good. Nets leading by 4. Right side Irving. Outside for Griffin. From the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Inside. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
It's been a solid outing for Len. He's got 10 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team. Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
Sure helps that they've gotten extra trips.
Look out! He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Wizards trail by 8. Beal with it. Here's Hutchinson. Westbrook. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal can't get it to go.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Irving kicks to Harden. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
A high-quality shot is almost always going to come off a rebound like that.
And Clark, he is so good at working his way inside, holding off the defenders under the glass, and being in the right position.
Knows how to use his body.
Yeah, and I just like the way he consistently pursues the pumpkin.
And the Wizards making a change here. Berton has checked in. Harden against Beal. And Westbrook, here we go. Len, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's 13 points for Alex Len. Left side, Harris. Irving kicks to Griffin. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. You got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it? Oh, man.
Yep, reminds me a lot of myself in my younger days too, guys. Oh wait, maybe not.
Westbrook dishes the lane. Jordan with the block. the wing, Irving. Defended by Bergenis. That is good. And it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And I know something else the fans love about him is the way he's capable of going straight over the top of a defender for some... What a throw down there. Man!
They are not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at him.
And I'd say that lead is too big to overcome at this point.
Now Westbrook. It's Beal on the wing. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, this has been flat out ugly for him this quarter. He hasn't hit a thing out there.
The kick out to Irving. Outside Griffin. And a draw from three-point range. Jordan. Great D that time from Lang.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Beal, the pass to Bertens. Harris against Westbrook. And there's the feed to Harden. The kick out to Irving. That three off the mark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Beal, the pass to Bertens. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
It's Harden with the drive. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Pass to Gill. From deep. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Soft touch off the glass.
They're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Smith for 3. The rebound by the Nets. And here's Harden. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark